Sara, you made it here. Now, I'm going to admit this. I was waiting for half hour, 45 minutes. It's worth it for you. But what were you doing?
We were coming back down from InStyle magazine, and we got caught in some serious New York traffic. As I said to you earlier, apparently there are cars in the city. I didn't know that.
That's okay. Just InStyle, were you coming? You were window shopping. Did you go see like a matinee Broadway show? Is today Wednesday? No, today's not Wednesday. What did you really do besides the interview?
Well, before that, we were at Billboard, and we were doing an acoustic performance that ran long in an empty office building, which was kind of creepy, actually. It was they're like, don't get weirded out, but it's literally like a cubicle graveyard. And so we came in late last night. We were in New Jersey. So we traveled in the city this morning. We were at Billboard for a couple hours, got in the car, had to go to this hotel to drop off all the rest of the band, and then went to InStyle, and then came back here.
You're busy. How's the Lilith tour going? You were PNC yesterday?
Yes, we were. No, I made that up. Sorry, Tweeter Center. Well, it's not called that anymore. It's Susquehanna Bank Center in Philly.
Oh, you were in Philly yesterday. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were actually in Jersey yesterday. Okay, how's the...
You're right. We're in Jersey, but they call it the Philly show because it was Camden.
I'm totally confused. That's okay. How's the tour going, though? I don't care what city we're in. We're in New York right now. How is the show? How is the shows going? How is everything going?
The shows have been going really well. I've had 2 under my belt at this point, and I'm super excited to be there. I mean, this is something that I've been dreaming about. I missed Lilith Fair the first time it came around. I never even got to go to a show, and it was always something that I wanted to do, and it's awesome. It's amazing to have that community of artists around you anyway, and then just to have it be all about celebrating women in music. It's amazing, and they're doing a lot of philanthropic stuff as well, which is always a bonus.
It's good stuff. Before we get to the album and all the nonsense we got to talk about, how did you become such close friends with the First Lady? Because everywhere I look, you go on YouTube, Sarah's with Michelle Obama. She's performing. She's all dressed up. How does that come about?
I don't know. I have no idea. She, actually, I went when we were at the White House.
Excuse me.
I know, who gets to say that? I was talking to her daughters, and Sasha actually told me that one of her friends had introduced her to my music, and she showed her mom, and her mom liked it. So Mrs. Obama is actually a fan, and I got invited to do the G20 summit in Pittsburgh earlier this year, and then we just came back and did the Easter egg roll at the White House and got to meet the president, and it was awesome.
Did you get into the Oval Office? Did you get the tour, any of that stuff?
No, we didn't. There were so many people on the grounds that day. They kind of shut everything down. Apparently it's high security at the White House.
I think so. I saw you, was it a few weeks ago with One Republic, Terminal 5, our good boy who's in the background, Patty. He hooks me up all the time. I love the guy. Saw you February 18th, 09, and I know the date because it's my wedding anniversary, at Joe's Pub.
Yeah, I totally remember those shows. It's awesome.
Now, I'm getting to a point here because I think I'd say, I don't know, halfway through the set, you played a song called Gonna Get Over You, and you're like, oh, it's a new song, I hope you like it. You played it at Terminal 5 the other day, and I know King of Anything's the single. It's great, it's huge, it hasn't even reached its peak. I've been begging Epic to make Gonna Get Over You the second single. The question is, will it?
To be honest, I don't even know the answer to this question at this point, and I am not BSing you. And I won't swear because I know we're on the radio.
And she swears, by the way, let me take a moment for a second. Sara curses like a sailor in concert. It's disgusting, actually. What do your parents think about that?
I think they're used to it by now because the F word is like I use it like I use the word the. It's my parents aren't even fazed by it anymore. I just recently did a show in St. Louis, and it was in the contract that you were not allowed to swear on stage, and they could withhold payment if they did that. I was so stressed out because I don't even know that I swear sometimes. it comes out, it's totally unintentional, but I made it through. I didn't say one swear word the whole show.
I'm shocked, actually, because she's disgusting in concert, really. But Gonna Get Over You, I'll leave it at this.
Okay.
one of the best songs you've written. I can't wait till it comes out on the album. It is so catchy. And there's already people on YouTube covering the song, like kids around the country.
I haven't even seen that. That's amazing. Well, thank you. And that's definitely, if it's not the second single, it will come out as a single. It's for sure. It's for sure going to get its time in the sun.
It's huge. So King of Anything is also, I mean, it's obviously catchy. It's growing. Like I said, it has not reached its peak. When you made the song, when you heard the final cut of the song, did you say automatically this is the single? Like, were you sure that was the one?
I was, actually, and I sent an email the day that I wrote the song, and I sent an email out to the whole team and said, I really want this to be the first single. There was something about the attitude of it and also the message that I wanted to get out there. I think partially for me, it was kind of preparing myself for what could be to come, in terms of critical reviewing and stuff like that. So I think I wanted to remind myself, it doesn't matter who likes it or who doesn't like it. I know I love this music, and that's really all I need to worry about. So,
and your true fans, I mean, it's a weird thing with you because, like, normal people who are just like, oh yeah, Sara Bareilles love song. Mm-hmm. They don't know, Between the Lines and August Moon and like all the songs that we all love because I'm a Sara freak, as everybody knows. But your true Sara fans will like anything that's on any album. So how hard is it for you to, pick that song that is going to be that radio hit, or like a Gravity, which is a great song for you. You end like all your shows with it, but maybe it just didn't work on radio. Where's that fine line?
Well, it's hard, and I think that's why I'm lucky to have a lot of input from, people that know radio, especially as a format, so much more than I do. But I think at the end of the day, it has to be a song that is authentic and that when you sing it, you mean it. And I think those are the songs, because there's so many, examples of songs that nobody thought would work on the radio, but they, for whatever reason, do. I think it's just, Love Song is an example of that. It was not an easy road on the radio. It was, we had to work really hard to get played. But then, for whatever reason, it's like when people connect to it, they just do. So